Hi, heathens. Merry Christmas. If you don't celebrate Christmas, happy December 25th. Now, I've been trying to film this video for the last few hours. I am not in the best headspace today. But we're going to power through because I at least feel good enough right now to try. So that's what we're going to do. So I am going to be doing a very festive look for this video. Let's see, is that a little better angle? Yeah. I'm going to be doing a kind of festive look. So we are going to start by priming my eyes and my face, and then we will move on to the actual products. So for eye primer, I'm going to be going in with the Alamar Cosmetics Pero Primero Primer. This is the one I already had. I did just receive a new one from one of the recent mystery Ipsy bags, or the Boxy Charms. I don't even remember at this point. They all kind of blend together because they all have the same things. But either way, this is a really nice eye primer, and the shadow that I plan on using today is probably going to stain my lids. So I want to try to avoid that as much as possible, because it is a red palette, and red tends to stain. So hopefully by, oh, that is all in my eyelashes. Hopefully by priming my lid, I can avoid as much of the staining as possible. Okay. I'm gonna try to let those set a little bit. My left eye is being a little weird. It's kind of looking funky. Okay. And then for face primer, I'm gonna go ahead and put that on so it has a chance to like be on the skin. I'm gonna try the Complex Culture Filter Out Anti-Pollution Face Primer. It says it's supposed to be pore blurring along with... Okay, it says it is an antioxidant-rich, barely there barrier to help shield skin from invisible stressors like free radicals and daily pollution. I'm not going outside because it is like 20 degrees here, real feel being like 11 degrees. It's to create a long-lasting pore blurring base for everyday makeup. So we're going to see if it blurs my pores and how the makeup goes on over it. So I'm going to give you a close-up of my face before priming, because this is where my pores are the worst, is across my nose and my cheeks. Hopefully that was in focus. Also, my thumb is really swollen because I have a hangnail that's very angry. So don't mind that. And if I hit it and you see me wince, just ignore me. But it hurts like a son of a gun. And I've had a band-aid on it for the last 2 days, and I'm trying to let it breathe right now, which is why I don't have a band-aid on it. So I'm gonna dot this third finger down my forehead, nose, and chin. Okay. Hope it'll focus. My cheeks are a little red right now, and that's because, like I said, to be completely honest with y'all, I'm not having a great day mentally. I've already cried today once, so my cheeks are kind of reflecting that still. When I flush, I tend to stay pretty flushed for a little while. Hopefully the artificial lighting is helping balance that redness out a little. Do I look pore blurred at all? I don't think so, but my skin looks nice and smooth, so there's that. Okay, for the eyeshadow palette, I'm going to be going in with the Glam Light Icy palette. This is the Cherry palette. I have the Cherry And I'm pretty sure the blue is blue raspberry, but I have both of them. And I figured, you know, red and green are very, you know, Christmas related colors. And I tend to use green more than I do red on a regular basis. So I figured, let's do the red for Christmas, because there's gonna be a little pop of green, but because I don't do it as much. So let's show some love to this. Now, I am still trying to decide on a lip product, because I was afraid that doing a red lipstick might be a little too much with red eyeshadow, but we're gonna see. So I'm gonna go in first with Cool Taste, which is this matte kind of light red, and we're gonna use that to set the eye primer and create a base for the look. Anyway, what is everyone's plans for Christmas? Do you like go see family? Do you stay at home? If you go see family, are they out of state from you? Tell me what your plans are, because I'll probably just be sitting here at home with Michael watching some TV, which is perfectly fine with me, because again, yesterday and today, for some reason here, it has been, I mean, I know there's like that cold front moving through, but South Carolina doesn't usually get that cold, or at least not comparatively. Like for us, it's still cold, but it doesn't get that cold around Christmas. But like the high today is 23. The real feel this morning was like 8 degrees or something crazy. Right now it's like 20 or 21 out, and the real feel is like 11 or 12. So it's cold. I'm gonna go in with Wild Cherry now, which is a like red, like a true red. I'm gonna be using the same brush though, and we're gonna focus that a little more on the outer half of the eye, and then pulling that up into the crease. But I am taking it all the way into that inner corner. In this shade, I'm going to pinch what's left on the brush and take it under the eye. And then I'll be doing that with the next shade as well, just to kind of pull it all together, make it a little cohesive. And then same shadow, same thing on the other. Oh! I got a little red on my cheek. Oh dear. I'll deal with that in a moment. Because of the primer, it's stuck to my cheek. So, let me try that again. Same thing, other eye, not other cheek. That's what I wound up doing though. So just don't mind that. And this is why, even though I try to, I feel like my neck needed to pop. Even though I try not to use makeup wipes as much, I keep them in here for when I'm filming, because I'm very prone to accidents like that happening while I film. And I try to not edit out stuff like that, because I want my videos, like I said, I've said this before, I want them to be as genuine to my process as possible. So if that is the whole blending process, if that is me putting red eyeshadow on my cheek when it's definitely not supposed to be on my cheek, so be it. Y'all are gonna see it, you know? The only things I'm gonna edit out are like me trying to get Casper out of the room if he's being bad, me having to leave the room. Obviously, when I do like my shop with me and haul videos, those have to be edited. But otherwise, Y'all are gonna see it all, including me finding a makeup wipe to get red eyeshadow off my cheek, which means there is no primer right in that area, but that's okay. It'll be fine. So I'm going back in with that same brush, and I'm going to tap into Treat, which is the deepest of the like matte reds. We have another matte shade down over here, Sweet, but it's more of like a purple burgundy, and this is like a deep red, like a regular burgundy. That one is does have quite a bit of kickback in the pan and a bit of fallout on the face. I've said it before, I don't typically mind. It does suck that I already put down my face primer because some of it will be wiped up when I clean that off my face. But alas, as is makeup. Okay, so try to get this all. Oh, whoo-hoo. Okay. Or like, please don't stay on my cheek. I'm gonna pinch and take that deeper shade under the eye as well, which is just going to obviously deepen it up. And then same thing on the other side. We'll probably wind up with fallout on the other side as well, because that just seems to be kind of how this shade is going, but that's okay because I will do the exact same thing. And this side is already missing some face primer, so definitely not that big of a deal. Huh. Maybe I just didn't tap as much off on this first side because this second side has like no fallout on my face. Maybe the eye primer was stickier. I don't know. I'm gonna pinch, taking it under the eye. Yeah, that side has no fallout. Very interesting. All right, now for my lid, I'm gonna go in with Fruity, which is a red shimmer. Now it almost has like a pinky orange to it, but right now it's what I've got because I didn't want to dig around for another red shimmer because this is still red. I just wish I had something like the shade of Flavorific, which was that like red matte in a shimmer that I could use for my lids, but that's okay. Having an all red palette is still something I'm very grateful for, and these colors perform beautifully, so I don't want to seem like I'm complaining about like the one shade that this palette doesn't have in the red family. I'm gonna clean off my finger now because it's red and I don't want to get red anywhere else on my face that it does not belong, because that's already happened. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and jump into foundation, and I'm gonna be using the Maybelline Dream Radiant Liquid in the shade 02 Fair Porcelain. And I'm gonna be using my Believe Beauty domed foundation brush. This does have a pump, so we are just going to pump that onto my hand. I'm going to start with one pump, and then as always I'm going to take my finger and pat it around, and then we will see how far one pump takes me. It should be enough because I don't typically use more than one pump of foundation with like any foundation, but I'm going to be honest and I don't entirely remember how this foundation went, so there is a small chance. Also, if you can see the scars on the side of my head, ignore them. I'm fine. It's a nervous habit between that and my lip. Okay, on to spreading out the foundation. There's definitely some redness still showing on this cheek, so it's not like full coverage. And by that I mean I'd call it like a light to medium, because it has definitely evened everything out. There is like red transferring, and it looks like it might be on the brush, and I don't know where it came from. So I'm going to use a makeup wipe to wipe that off, and then wipe that part off my face. Thankfully I have a little bit more still on my hand that I can put down. I'm thinking that's why there's still some redness on this cheek. Maybe it's not the foundation not covering it. Maybe I somehow picked up red pigment on the brush and spread it across my face. There's red pigment everywhere right now, so who even really knows? Just as long as it doesn't keep happening. Go ahead and do my nose. Yeah, so when you are watching this, it will be Christmas Day. And I was determined, because this month flew by me. I don't even know what happened. I was determined to do at least one festive look this year. And I had intended on doing it prior to actual Christmas Day, but I mean, technically I'm doing it before Christmas Day, but you will be seeing it. Well, it'll be uploaded on Christmas Day. I don't know when you're going to see it. You might be seeing it 12, 15 years from now if YouTube's even still a thing. But you know what I mean. So I'm going to set this real quick using the e.l.f. Halo Glow setting powder. I love this stuff. I just saw my powder brush, and now I do not see it again, so I'm just going to grab a new one. This is a Bell & Argent. It says Spotlight Blush and Highlight Brush, but I'm going to use it to set my foundation. So I'm just going to pick it up. Is there anything that any of y'all are like really hoping to be able to get for Christmas? Whether it's that you're hoping someone else will give it to you, or something that you're hoping will go on sale after Christmas? I'd love to know. Because I don't really have anything specific that I'm looking or waiting for. I'm pretty content with what I've got and what I have gotten over the year, because I want to go into 2023 with more of a no-buy outlook, because this year I did not have that. As much as I thought that I was going to try to, that did not work out, as I'm sure y'all have seen. So I want to try to go into 2023 only buying stuff that, like, I really feel like I'm going to be upset if I don't. And not just because of FOMO. Like, I legitimately want to only buy things that I plan on using. I was going to put on a little bit of bronzer, and I have misplaced my bronzer palette, it seems. Did I stick it back up in here? Hold, please. Yep, I did. This is the Wander Beauty Trip for Two little blush and bronzer palette. So I'm going to go in with a little bit of this bronzer. It's Costa Ray is the name of the shade. Ignore how absolutely crazy my hair looks right now. I just threw it up because I knew I'd want it up during the video. And I feel like sometimes when I put it up after I start the video, it's kind of silly because it's like I knew I wanted it up. So why didn't I just go ahead and do it prior to starting the video? So that's what I did today. And then I'll be taking it down again once the makeup look is completed. Okay. Now for highlighter. Ooh, let's finish the eyes. Wait a minute. Okay. I grabbed there's a piece of hair right there. Okay. The Apocalyptic Beauty Bride of Frankenstein collection. This is She's Alive, which is technically a blush. If you haven't seen that video, go watch it. But I'm going to be using this for my inner corner eye highlight. So I'm just taking a pointy brush. I'm going to tap it into this shade. And then I'm going to take a little bit of a spray. Give it a spritz. Ooh, my glasses are over there. They're going to be spritzy. And then just take that in here on the inner corner. And slightly blend it up into that shadow. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. Just a little bit more. Try to make them as even as possible. We all know they're not going to be fully even, but try to get them as close as possible, which I think I have done. Okay, I'm going to do actually mascara before highlighter because I'm actually going to be opening a new mascara. I'm going to go ahead and open, because I've gotten it like 3 times now, the Milk Makeup Kush Mascara. I've heard such good things about this mascara, so let's go ahead and give it a go. Hopefully I like it, because, oh no, I just looked at the packaging. It's supposed to be waterproof. I don't usually prefer waterproof mascaras because I tend to have to scrub to get them off, and I don't like that. The packaging is really nice. It's pretty heavy. Nice, like, metal packaging. It is the Kush Waterproof Mascara. Let's give it a go. So this is Lashes Pre-Mascara. Definitely nothing fancy. I don't exactly have good lashes. They're not horrible, but they're not great. It doesn't smell just like mascara. There's another scent in there that I can't place what it is. I have started using a new lash and brow serum, by the way. So keep an eye out on my Instagram for how that's gonna go. It was part of a Vox box that I received from Influencer in exchange for my honest review. And I just started it this morning. So I have no thoughts yet. But once I have a few more thoughts, I will be making my Instagram post for it. I feel like red eyeshadow really brings out the green in my eyes. Also, this mascara is fine. It's not bad at all. But it's not like, oh my god, wow. It's really nice, but there are other mascaras that, in my opinion, kind of do the same thing. You know? That probably are less expensive. Because I know, while I don't remember the exact price of this mascara, I know Milk Makeup leans more like luxury high-end pricing. But I'm wondering if this is one of those mascaras that I'll like way more once it's sat for a while. Oh, speaking of, those BoxyCharm boxes that I got, those boxes are 2 years old. Because I looked at the back, I've already thrown it away now, but the back of the card, because I thought it sounded familiar, and someone commented on my video and said that they were older boxes. So I got the card out, and it didn't have a date on it, but the coupon for Natasha Denona did. And that coupon expired December of 2020. So this mascara might technically be 2 years old. Because I highly doubt that they went back through their inventory and repackaged the boxes with the exact same items that they would have had originally. You know what I mean? I feel like these boxes were just sitting around for 2 years. Which is kind of like, is that okay? Like, I understand you sold them for, like, essentially buy one, get one free. But still, for product that, in theory, has just been sitting in the warehouse for 2 years. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. So this is what the mascara looks like. Fully on. I think it's nice. It'll definitely do. Then for highlighter, this is the Artist Couture Illuminati loose powder. I need to shake a little bit out. Boop. Okay, there's some. I'm gonna take this little, like, kind of half fan brush. And I'm gonna tap into here. And we're just gonna sweep it across the cheeks. I feel like Christmas leans more gold, New Year's leans more silver. So I went for this highlighter because it has a, like, gold shift, or don't remember what word I was gonna say there, but it's definitely more gold than, like, champagne or silver. I'm very self-conscious of turning my head that way, in case you can see the scabs on my head. Because I am now freshly shaved. Very, very nice. Highlighter. And then get a little bit more and go down the nose. What do y'all make for your holiday dinner? I'd love to know. Because I think this is the first year that we're not doing something, like, super special. Usually I make a ham, but I made one for Thanksgiving that lasted like 2 weeks. So I'm kind of hammed out. So instead, we are having lamb. And, like, while that's special because we don't have lamb all the time, it's not like a normal holiday thing. Okay, is this look too much to put on a red lip too? I can't hear you. Never mind. We're gonna do it. Let's go for... Ooh, what's this one? Oh no, I don't want that one. Ooh, actually, yeah, let's do this. It's not quite red, but I think it'll work well. This is the Ofra Long Lasting Liquid Lipstick in Canyon. It's like a brown red. We got a normal doe foot. These have that very, very sweet smell. You can see that little like glob of lipstick that came off. Okay. Like a nice neutral lip. I think that looks good with the eyeshadow. Not too much, but not just a gloss. All right, now to set, ooh, where is the cap to my foundation? How do I do this? I just like, oh, never mind. I was about to say, like, I cleaned my desk and I still somehow put the cap down and completely lost it. But I think that's just because I can't see anything because I don't have my glasses on. So that could be the culprit. Anyway, I'm going to go in now with the Gerard Cosmetics Slay All Day Setting Spray in Lemongrass. Give it a... Okay. Making sure the mist was going. Because sometimes, especially if you haven't sprayed a setting spray in a while, the mister will get weird. And you have to spray it a few times before it'll spray right. I feel like maybe I need to do something with my brows too. So let's go in with the ColourPop Brow Boss Gel in light brown. Just give a little something. This is almost dried out. I really do need another. Like you can still see the color, but because like you can definitely see the difference between this brow and this one now. It's just not as good as it originally was. I mean, I've had it for quite a while, so that should surprise no one. Because unfortunately, makeup products do not last forever. Okay, I feel a little better now. I feel like sometimes when I do really dramatic looks, since my eyebrows are like non-existent, they get kind of lost and it winds up looking a little strange. All right, so that is my holiday makeup look. Hopefully it'll focus enough to where y'all can see it. Let me know your thoughts down below. I hope everyone has a safe and happy holiday. Hopefully you go into the new year with health, wealth, and good intentions. Give the thumbs up if you enjoyed. Subscribe to see more of my content. And I'll see everyone next time, which will be before next year. Bye.